Hi, today my friend Paula Predictor is with me. Some of you know Paula Predictor, and to those of you who don't, I will introduce you. This is Paula, and she likes to make predictions. She likes to make predictions about books. So she looks at the cover of the book and she thinks about what the story might be about, what might make sense, and then sometimes she sneaks a peek, which our first graders have been learning about. She opens the book and she peeks a few times and sneaks a peek. So this book is called My School's a Zoo. And it's written by Stu Smith and it's illustrated by David Kitrow. So she's thinking, I think this book looks like a boy is at school and maybe some animals are at school with him. She's going to sneak a peek. You ready? Let's sneak a peek. 1. Let's sneak a peek. 2. And let's sneak a peek. 3. Now, Paula, after sneaking a peek in the book, what do you think it might be about? Ooh, I think it looks like a fiction book. It looks like a story that's not true. And I think some crazy things happen with animals maybe coming to school because it's called My School's a Zoo. Well, thank you for your predictions, Paula. Let's read and find out. All right, you ready to read? My School's a Zoo. Yesterday's trip to the zoo left me feeling rather strange, like my life was somehow different or just about to change. My parents didn't look the same. I watched them snort and drool. My sister ate my homework. I'm glad it's time for school. As I climbed aboard the school bus, my heart began to race. The driver waved his hairy arms with a banana on his face. Animals crammed in every seat. Where'd all the people go? There has to be an answer. I bet Miss Wright will know. I ran into my classroom, but my teacher wasn't there. I would have told the sub if she hadn't been a bear. There were beehives in my desk and lizards at my feet. A goat ate all my pencils. There were needles on my seat. Can you tell where the needles came from? By the time I got to art class, there was nothing I could do. There were pythons on the ceiling, wreaking havoc with the glue. A python is a big snake. Can you see them squeezing the glue and it's landing on his head? Computer lab was crazy. The mice were eating slugs. The computers didn't work on account of all the bugs. I tried to call for help, but a yak was on the phone. The principal was useless. He was gnawing on a bone. The librarian caught me hiding, and she threw me quite a look. As I glanced around the room, I noticed worms in every book. The lunchroom sure was crowded, and the aides looked pretty mean. The lions and the wildebeest were causing quite a scene. The lobster in my lunchbox snapped its claws up in the air. A vulture watched me patiently so he could take his share. The turtles on the playground were spinning down the slide, while hyenas laughed in chorus and Hippo took a ride. Music class was noisy. A penguin led our band. An ostrich missed his cue and a monkey smashed his hand. Oh no. I was feeling kind of nauseous, so I went to see the nurse. But judging by her awful fangs, I thought she'd make things worse. The nurse is a bat. There were starfish on my papers, and a beaver cleaned the boards. A seal clapped 2 erasers, while a fox gave out awards. The bus ride home was dreadful. The skunks made quite a stink. Did the zoo trip cause this mess? I closed my eyes to think. The bus ride home was The next thing that I knew, the driver tapped my hand. Things seemed back to normal with my sister eating sand. I sure hope that our next trip to the dinosaur display won't have the same effect as the zoo trip did today. But that could never happen. The dinosaurs are gone. At least I think they are. Then again, I could be wrong. So in this story, the little boy goes to the zoo, and then everybody turns into a zoo animal. Now, Paula, make a prediction. Do you think when he goes to visit the dinosaur museum, everything is going to turn into a dinosaur? I don't know. What do you predict? All right. Bye, guys.